This video explains the procedure for installing a Quail digital Pro9 headset system into a drive-thru restaurant. Please follow these instructions in order, and you should complete your installation in about 2 hours. You can also follow the same process in this manual, which comes with the system. First, these are the items you need with you on site to complete the installation. A small terminal flat blade screwdriver, a cordless drill, a tape measure, a spirit level, a marker pen, a step ladder, cable strippers or diagonal side cutters, Cat 5 cable crimping tool, Cat 5 cable tester, a multimeter, 100 meters of direct burial specification Cat 5 cable, and RJ45 connectors, and your charged laptop and/or cell phone to access the API settings. Your system will include these items. Please check them against the packing note before leaving for site. The speaker for the order point, the microphone for the order point along with acoustic foam, the headsets with batteries, the drive-thru module which goes into the order point, the wall-mounted charger, and the base station. Whether it's a new site or you're replacing an old system, we recommend that you follow the instructions in order. The 8-port charger, mounting template, power supply, and metal hanger are in the Q-P9CH box. Always hang the charger close to a power socket in a safe place, avoiding busy thoroughfares. There are 2 key slots on the rear to mount it. Using the template provided, mark the screw positions on the wall and fit the top 2 screws. Attach the hanging bar like this. Plug in the power lead here, then mount to the wall. 1 screw hole under the cap on this battery slot here secures it to the wall. Finally, turn on. The LED here illuminates red. Insert a battery into each slot. These LEDs will be solid red when charging and turn solid green when fully charged, which could take up to 4 hours from flat. Remove the microphone and speaker from their packing boxes. Their enclosures look the same, but the part number is clearly seen on the back here and here. The microphone is always positioned against the top grill. Use this mounting bracket to fix it in place securely. There should be no gap between the face of the microphone and the grill. And the grill should have plenty of holes to maximize the inbound sound level. Then, take the acoustic foam that came in the box and place it around the microphone, like this, to give extra acoustic protection. Now, fit the speaker like this. The drive-thru module also sits in the speaker post. It does 3 things. It takes the analog microphone signal and converts it to digital. It analyzes the microphone and speaker audio signals and optimizes the intelligibility based on surrounding noise levels before sending the processed signals to the base station, which then broadcasts the output to the headset wearers. It also houses the vehicle detector board, which we'll come back to in a minute. The drive-thru module is fitted using these mounting flanges. Do not fit upside down. We have provided specific screws for this, suitable for use in metal enclosures. Next, install a single length of direct burial Cat 5 cable. It has a thicker sheath than cable used internally. Run the cable from the speaker post into the plant room and onto the likely position of the base station. Then, using your crimping tool, terminate both ends of the cable with RJ45 plugs like this. This is the color code sequence. Then, use your line tester to confirm a pass for a full 8-core test. You can also use cables from other suppliers, provided they have 4 wires, such as these. Next, go back to the post and plug in the Cat 5 cable and the speaker and the microphone to their respective sockets on the drive-thru module, like this. Before connecting the loop, it's good practice to check the loop lead-in wires for continuity using a multimeter, like this. In some circumstances, the speaker post may be too small or too confined to fit the drive-thru module into it, or your location might have extreme heat of over 100 degrees Fahrenheit on a regular basis, in which case it's quite acceptable to fit it inside the building. But if you're going to do that, you'll need to cut and remake the speaker and microphone connections using the junction boxes provided. This is how you do that. The loop lead-in wires should be extended to the drive-thru module as you would do normally. First, cut the connector plugs from both the mic and the speaker, leaving about 12 inches on each end. Then, strip the ends of the bare cables ready for connecting, like this, to the cable running into the building. At the speaker post end, connect the mic and the speaker cables into the junction box, like this. Internally, make up the junction box like this. And then wire the road loop cable into the connector on the drive-thru module, like this. Then, plug in the speaker and microphone, like this. Now, choose a location to mount the base station with as much clear space around it as possible. Use the template provided in the package to locate the fixing holes. The power supply should be close by. If you're connecting up a lane timer and/or a chime speaker into the Pro9 system, both sets of cables need to be fed into an auxiliary connection box, which connects into the base station. This is how you wire it, following the protocol on the labels inside here. When complete, hide the connector box out of sight in the ceiling or under a counter. Plug in the drive-thru module to the base station like this. Now power up the base station. The LED will flash amber and then turn red when ready and on standby. The drive-thru module takes its power from the base station through the Cat5 cable. The LED on the underside is illuminated green. Now, register the headsets to the base station. Take the charged batteries and insert one into each headset. The headsets will pulse red when not registered. Then, hold the headset to the base station like this. The LED on the end of the boom will fast flash green when registering, moving to double pulse green when registered. Repeat this process one at a time until each is registered. To test the audio linked to the speaker post, have someone go out to the post. Press Vehicle Detection Override on the base station. Press 1 on the headset to talk with the person at the post. When you've spoken and heard the person outside, the test is done. Press Vehicle Detection Override again to deactivate it. Next, we need to set the road loop sensitivity so that the arrival of every vehicle coming through the lane, whatever its size and shape, is picked up accurately. Remove the lid of the drive-thru module. Here you'll see the loop detector board with the two up-down buttons and the numeric indicator here. If there is no vehicle on the loop, the numeric indicator will read 0. Then, park an average size vehicle on the loop, simulated here with something metal. We need to adjust the detector to reading 4 using the up and down buttons. Drive the vehicle off the loop and check the loop reading returns to 0. And when the vehicle returns back onto the loop, make sure the number displayed is 4. Repeat the exercise a few times to make sure it's consistent. Then replace the lid. Now set the speaker post volume. The microphone level is preset and shouldn't need adjusting by you, but the outbound volume through the loudspeaker should be adjusted to suit the local environment. You do this using the API, and to access that, you plug in your laptop to the base here. The appendix in the manual explains this. Ask someone in a car to drive around to the speaker post. You'll hear a beep in your headset to signify a car is at the post. Press 1 to speak. Have a conversation with that person outside so that they can tell you whether you, the order taker, are heard clearly at a comfortable level. The default setting of 3 is usually fine, but if you could be quieter or louder, use the API to make the sound adjustment. Now ask the customer whether they wish to operate with a single order taker mode, which is when there's a dedicated order taker and everyone else is a runner, or multiple order taker mode, which is where everyone is, in effect, an order taker in waiting. Adjust the API accordingly, and then close the API. Now, explain the headset features to the customer. In multi-order taker mode, any headset wearer can jump in and take an order from the speaker post when they hear the car arrival beep. A single press of the 1 button puts the order taker into hands-free mode, and the LED will be solid green. All other headsets hear the conversation. When the vehicle leaves, the call closes, and all the headset wearers revert back to standby mode. The LED on the tip of the boom will double pulse green. If another user wishes to page other headsets, the user presses star. The LED on the tip of the boom turns white while the person is talking. Release to listen. When a vehicle arrives on the loop, the red LED on the base station splits, showing green on the bottom half. In single order taker mode, there is one dedicated order taker at any one time. Only that headset can communicate with the speaker post until they are overridden by another user. When in single order taker mode, all headsets are runners, and the boom LED single pulses green. To make a headset the order taker, follow this procedure. Press the plus and 1 together. The boom LED will change from a single green pulse to a double green pulse. All users hear the car arrival chime and hear the conversation between customer and order taker. Runners can speak to the order taker during the order process by pressing star, and can speak with each other by doing the same. Any runner can take over as order taker by pressing 1 and plus. The boom LED will double pulse green. When the vehicle arrives, press 1 to speak to the customer. They're now the order taker, and the other becomes a runner, single pulse LED. When a vehicle is detected, the red LED on the base station splits, showing green on the bottom half. And finally, on the bottom of the base station, there are 5 buttons which activate these features you should know about. If the site needs to reduce the speaker post outbound noise level at night, they press this button. Once they do that, it stays activated for 8 hours or until they press again. It reduces the outbound audio level by about 20%. The green light adjacent to the button indicates night volume is active. If they use a chime speaker in the kitchen, the volume plus and minus buttons here give manual adjustment to its sound level. The vehicle detection override button here activates when pressed and is used temporarily if the vehicle detection fails and before the tech comes to site to repair. The green light adjacent to the button indicates that the override is on. This is the reset button. If you press it for 10 seconds, the front light will start to flash green after several seconds, then a short time later turn amber. You may now release the button and the system will reboot. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, either review the Pro9 installation manual or make contact with Quail Digital through service@quaildigital.com or through the regional telephone numbers found on the website.